Good evening. It is Monday night. It's 8 o'clock. We are live. Hope you've all had a lovely week. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you went to play some golf. The weather has been decent. As always, this is a golf channel, so please keep your questions golf related. Thank you very much. We're trying something a little different tonight. As you can see, I've got some techie going. I've got a leaderboard going across the bottom for you to keep up to date with. Let's see how we go. Let us know if you like it or not. Please drop it in the chat. Let me know if you're liking it, not liking it. Let's see how we do. Obviously, I'm going to be flicking between this software I've got and something else just to make sure I am keeping up to date with the chat. So if you can see this, please either drop me a comment or give me a thumbs up in the comments, please, just to say you can see it. We are up and running. Let me know if you like the leaderboard on the bottom or not. So, going to start tonight with the LIV official World Golf Rankings. They withdrew their application. I personally don't blame them. I think the World Golf Rankings have become a real joke. I've mentioned it previously. The fact that it's sort of weighted one way, it's disgusting to me, really. And I don't think the official World Golf Rankings hold any credibility anymore. I don't think they hold any standing. I think the majors need to move on. I'm going to come to that in a moment. I really am. But... oh, what am I doing now? Oh, what's going on? Right. Ah, Amy, I can see you. I can see your comment. Not sure if it's internet or yours, but you keep pausing and restarting. Okay, this might be the technology. Just give me a second. I'm just going to tweak something. Just see if this actually does work. Please don't be slow. Gonna change this. Just going to drop that to that. Hope that works better now. Hope so. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's just see how we go though, because we're still going. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer. I'll get back to what I was saying. Okay, just see how it goes. We'll just have to monitor. Hi Simon. I've seen that. I don't know why stuff's not coming up on that one. I'm just going to tweak a setting again just to see. Ah, there we go. Now they're coming through. Just going to crank this down a little bit just to see where we're at. Okay, let me know if that's any better, please. Hello, Simon. Hello. So, as I was saying, the golf rankings to me don't hold any weighting at all. To me, they've lost what they were about. And I go back to December time when the Hero World Challenge was a 20-man field, no cut, got 30 world ranking points for winning, but yet the DP World Tour 156-man with a cut only got 13. You know, it's just become ludicrous. For me, I don't blame LIV at all for pulling out. I think LIV are doing miles better without it. The only bit for me now, and this is what I would say, is the majors, I would revamp it. Now, I keep hearing this World Tour, World Tour, World Tour. I'm not a big advocate of a World Tour because I think what we're doing with it, where's it going? For me, I personally would do the top 10 on each tour, get entry into the majors. So if you're top 10 on the PGA Tour this season, you entered into the majors. If you're top 10 on LIV, you're in the majors. If you're top 10 on the DP, you're in the majors. Top 10 on the Asian Tour, you're in the majors. I would keep it that way so that you know where you stand. It's your top 10 players. That gives you at least sort of 40 lads pegging it up. Then I would run maybe a sort of an almost qualification criteria in the build up to each major. So January to say April, if you're in the top 5 on your tour, you will get an invite by such a date. The date could be, say, the 1st of April for the Masters. After the Masters, it starts again. The next one then for the PGA. After the PGA, US Open, and so on for the Open. To me, I think that would be a much fairer. You get sort of almost guaranteeing the calibre of fields. Yes, you've still got your past champions. I'm not taking that away from them, but I think for actual qualification purposes, that, and then I would go to the local qualifying and some of the other criteria. Lads then know where they stand, especially these top players. You know, I've heard Wacko Neiman's been a big, I'm not in this, I'm not in that. He's now had 2 invites. You know, does he deserve to be over Taylor Gooch? Taylor Gooch won 3 times last season on LIV. You know, actually won 4 times. Was it 4? He won the overall. I know that. He definitely won 3 and he won the overall. And I'm standing there thinking, surely now he should be in there. You know, rather than who's not in there, he should be in there. Taylor Gooch should be qualified, eligible for the Masters, and he isn't. I don't think that's right. But to go off these official Golf World rankings, I think is appalling. I don't think it's fair at all, and I would look to change it. Evening, Paul. Glad you could join us. As I say, if you've got any questions or anything, get it in. I hope you're liking the live scoring across the bottom to keep you up to date. Let me know your thoughts on that, please. Please drop it in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking regarding that. Hope it's running smoothly for you all better now. I've just altered some of the settings. Hope it's running nicely. Again, as you can see, I've put the latest results running along the bottom. I am starting to play with the technology now to hopefully try and make it a better experience on Monday Night Golf Night for you, the viewer. Please let me know what you think of that. As I say, for me now, just recapping what we've just covered so far, the official World Golf Rankings I think are dead now. I don't think they hold much credibility. For me, I would get rid now. I don't think they're good enough. Then, released last Wednesday, was Season 2 of The Full Swing on Netflix. I watched Season 1 last year. I was really impressed with Season 1. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good watch. I thought it was enjoyable. It was definitely interesting to see some of the different players, and there were some standout people. Joe Darman, you know, what a great attitude to have. I thought it was absolutely brilliant in Season 1. Season 2, I think, showed maybe the struggles he's had because of Season 1. Him and his caddy clearly have a great relationship. They're clearly characters, you know, but it's not quite worked. But because what happened, he got a lot of fame, a lot of fortune. It's impacted his golf. He actually got worse, and he sort of admits that himself. It weren't quite what he wanted, which was interesting. I thought Season 2, I wanted to see a bit more of the LIV lads. I really did. I thought they missed a trick there, Netflix, missing some of the LIV lads. It was interesting though, and I didn't know this until obviously watching it, and there's some spoilers coming here, so there is a spoiler alert if you are sort of watching it, or you've not watched it yet, you're going to. What got me though was the Ryder Cup bit towards the end. I didn't like it at the time. I didn't realise though how sort of severe it was. You know, I thought Keegan Bradley should have been on that plane for the Americans, but then when you watch The Full Swing, Zach Johnson having sort of sharing a house with 3 of his picks, it turned out to be kind of the writing was on the wall, and I think that's why they lost. I do think they got a lot of things wrong, but it was interesting to see that kind of footage because I don't think that's ever been made public. It was really, really interesting. If you've not given The Full Swing a watch, I would strongly, strongly recommend it. Guys, the chat seems to have gone quiet. Can I just ask somebody just put something in the chat, just so I know if it's working or not, please? Just going to refresh something. Getting told we're a little frozen. I'm just going to tweak some of it again. Just tell me. Okay, is that making it a smoother video for people now? Can somebody just tell me, please, whether or not we've got a smooth video or not? Or is it still a bit glitchy? I am getting reports it's just glitching a little bit. On the software I'm using, it looks like it's playing really fine, so I'm unsure whether it's glitching on YouTube or not. If you could just let me know, please. So as I say, the full swing was brilliant. I've really enjoyed season 2. I did. It was quite eye-opening. I just thought they missed the trick. They didn't go to LIV. I'd love to have seen a follow-up, especially with Brooks Koepka. He was quite dominant in season 1. He was struggling with his mental side of his game and the mental side of life. And obviously he had a great finish last year in 2 majors, second at the Masters, winner at the PGA. I wanted to see the other side of it now and how he was developing. Unfortunately, that didn't come out on the document, which was strange, really. But it was a good watch. I watched all 8 episodes by Friday. It came out on Wednesday. I think we watched them by Friday. They're only 8 episodes, but they're at 40 minutes apiece. It was a great watch. So if you're looking for something to watch over the weekend, give the full swing, give it a watch. LIV this week were down under. Now, unfortunately, just a circumstance, I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of it, which was annoying, really, because it looked like it was a short course. It had a lot going on. Obviously, a 3-man playoff in the end. Abraham Answer, Casey, Paul Casey and Cam Smith, all minus 13, with Answer coming out on top. Brilliant. The team event, again, the Crushers, they seem to be dominating. They seem to like this